Hello everyone, welcome to Timewellspent Kitchen. Today we are going to prepare another beautiful dish. This is stewed bitter leaf, or you can call it bitter leaf soup with pumpkin seed. This is so delicious that we consume mostly with corn fufu. We made a video on how to prepare corn fufu the other day, so you can go check on how I made my fufu. But today I want to show you how to prepare this delicious bitter leaf soup. I advertised it a few days ago and many people have been texting me, let's do it. Okay, first of all, I'm just going to fry my onion. So you can get bitter leaf from any African store, but please, when you buy the dry bitter leaf, wash it very well in hot water, boil it a little bit, or you soak it for some days. For a day, like overnight. And then you wash it very well. You can soak it in boiling water and wash it. Make sure it's no more bitter. I've fried my onions here. I've added some leeks. I've fried that as well. And I caramelized a little bit. I've added my fresh tomato and some habanero pepper. Now, you want to make sure your bitter leaf is not too bitter. Depending on you, some people really love bitter leaf, but it depends on you. And for me, when I'm using dry bitter leaf in my recipes like this, I always add a little bit of spinach, okay? But here we are just going to add some celery, persly. Yes, these are bold flavors. Somebody inboxed me and said, I love your kitchen. You use a lot of flavors that are unexpected in African dishes. I said, sure, of course. Now, I've added some garlic, ginger, and some crayfish. That's what I'm talking about. You want to fry this one. And at this point, the flavor in this kitchen, next I'm adding my palm oil. You all know me with palm oil. I don't fry directly, but you can actually just fry everything in palm oil. But I started mine with vegetable oil. Now I've added my palm oil. Yeah, like I was saying, somebody say I love bold flavors. Try them and get the difference. It just brings up your dish to another dimension. It's appetizing. Now I'm adding my dried meat. We're gonna have some dried beef here and some stripes that are cooked. So you can use smoked fish or any other protein you have. Okay, now I'm gonna stir this very well and make sure that all the flavors, the crayfish, the garlic, the ginger, celery, parsley, the leeks, should marinate, and the palm oil should mix together with my protein. Very important. Okay, make sure it tastes well at this time. You can add some cubes to make sure it tastes, and salt, because you don't want to eat a protein in this soup when it's not tasteful like this soup. You don't want to do that. My mouth is watering, guys. Just try this recipe. That's all I'm trying to say. I ate this real good. Now I've mixed it. I let it to simmer a little bit. I'm adding now my stock. So adding this stock is to help it really blend together. Just mix everything. Some tribes can eat like this with fufu. There's a dish we're gonna do that you can, at this level, you can eat with fufu. Another form of kati, but yeah. It's a tribe in Cameroon that eat like this, but they use smoked fish. We'll do that video. Now, this is pumpkin seed that I have blended and I've parboiled. I've cooked it in the microwave. Now, you are supposed to just put your mixed pumpkin seed in that sauce that we are cooking right now. But to make it faster, you can cook your pumpkin seed in the microwave separately, okay? Or you can make them like bundles and cook them before you add them, so you can fasten your process. So in this pumpkin seed, when I mixed it when it was raw, I added some salt and cubes so it tastes too. You don't want to put something that doesn't taste. And I cook it in the microwave for about 15 minutes. So the pumpkin seed is kind of ready. Check this out, guys. This bitter leaf soup, you already know, is going to be delish. At this point, my daughter was warming her fufu already. She said, God, I want to eat this. Now, this is my spinach. You can skip this part, but whenever I'm doing dried leafy vegetable, I always like to put a softer, fresher one there to elevate the color and to make it, and the texture, to make it soft. So I'm adding a little bit of spinach here. And at this point, you can eat it like that without the bitter leaf, but it will not be called bitter leaf soup, Now I've added my washed bitter leaf. You can see it doesn't have water. It's not runny. You want to add bitter leaf carefully as you go, depending on how you want your soup to be. I want mine to be soft, runny a little bit, and loads of flavor. If you want it dry, you can add more bitter leaf. So but depend on you, you're gonna see my texture that I want a texture where you can really eat with fufu and oil is dropping out, the sauce is still dropping out, that kind of vibe. It's so delicious. Now you're gonna stir it very well and make sure you check on your bitter leaf ratio. So I've added a little bit of bitter leaf and this is perfect for me. Now I've tasted for salt and cubes. I've added a little bit more and I'm stirring. At this point, my kitchen is already on fire. It smells good in here, guys. You can see that runny texture I was talking about. Now is the time to add your pumpkin seed. Now, the runny texture is good to blend now with your pumpkin seed, your pre-cooked pumpkin seed. If you didn't have runny or water or sauce in that bitter leaf, you're supposed to add a little bit of water at this point because you want to make sure this pumpkin seed completely cooks. That is the essence. So I'm just going to make it to be lumpy because that's how we want it. And slow down your heat at this point. Cover the pot and cook for more than 10 minutes just to make sure the pumpkin seed is totally cooked, okay? That's why you need fluid under your pot, and the steam has just cooked this. Ooh. And Time Well Spent Kitchen. At this point, we always add crayfish. I talked about it in my last video. Most of these soups that has palm oil and crayfish, I always add the last dose of crayfish at the end. It just takes your soup to another level, guys. I've added a little bit of crayfish, and just in 5 minutes, this is ready to be eaten. Oh my God, the flavor from this. And it's so nutritive. Bitter leaf has loads and loads and loads and loads of vitamins, and the fat and oil, the protein. And you're going to eat with carbohydrate. That's the fufu. Balanced diet, guys. Check out this bitter leaf. We ate this real quick, and my clients enjoyed it so well. Try it at home and let me know, guys. Don't say I didn't show it. I've shown you this technique. Do it and enjoy it with your family. If you have traditional events coming, try it. If you can't, just call Timewellspent Kitchen, who will do it just like this for you and your friends. Try it at home and let me know. Bye. Bon appetit. Thank you. Check out my plate, guys. Ooh, I'm just loading all the proteins. Yes, this is for me, the testing committee. You all know that I have to test, so don't ask me who were you dishing this for. I have a lot of comments. People are asking me, why did you dish extra? Well, for testing committee, guys.